Hey guys, today I'm showing you how I made this card for my coworker. I made a TikTok detailing the sketching process for this previously, so thanks to everyone that interacted with it, commented, and suggested I show the finished product. The materials I'm going to be using today are Bristol paper, apple barrel acrylics, pen and inks, and hot glue. I'm going to start by using a light box glass to trace that original sketch. Once I have it fully sketched out, I'm going to apply a base layer of paint. The trick with painting this is that the layer of paint needs to be thin enough to where I can still see the pencil drawing I did underneath. But we can also touch up those lines by tracing back over them if they get too hard to see from the paint. Hey, sorry. It looks like it's time for a snack break. Now that those paint layers have dried, I'll trace back over the outline. Okay, now I can go in with some more white acrylic paint in order to add some nice highlights and make certain things in the drawing pop. Oh man, lettering is always a challenge for me. This is why I got a C in typography. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the painting, so I'm gonna start cutting out the card shape. Please do not judge me for how I cut. This is just how I cut, okay? We will then hot glue this to a normal card shape in order to attach it to the other side. What other side, you may ask? Well, I'm tracing it right here. See? I also want to note this. Whenever you're working with hot glue, you don't want to touch it with your hands too much because it's hot, hot glue. I have to remind myself this every time, so make sure you take something hard that will be between you and the heat so you can apply pressure to the card and make the glue adhere better. All right, seems like the card structure is looking nice, so now we can draw the inside of the card. I'm pretty happy with the way that sketch came out, so I'm going to go ahead and start inking it. When I ink things, I use a variety of sizes. I'll use a medium-sized Sharpie, a fine tip Sharpie, and a big mega Sharpie. And I gotta tell you folks, there is nothing quite as satisfying as drawing something out and then just taking one of those big chunky markers and just over the whole thing. Pretend I didn't do that noise. Just look at this. Isn't this cute? Yeah. Nothing more therapeutic than getting to draw a bunch of bubble letters. Love bubble letters, by the way. All right, now it's time to paint the outside of the card. I thought this red would make a nice contrast against the blues and grays that I used, and it also gives it a more horror feel. Red means scary. So, what I tell you guys, using one of these giant jumbo Sharpies to ink over things just feels so satisfying. I will say though, I think the ballpoint pen is an underappreciated tool. It's great for developing shading and fine lines. So I'll be using that on the card as well. All right. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this, and please let me know what you think of the card in the comments. Bye.